Universe Mode is back for another episode right here today with Smackdown. We are on the road to our next pay-per-view, which will be the Elimination Chamber. Tonight, it is Smackdown, and we will hear from our Smackdown General Manager Edge regarding Roman Reigns becoming the new WWE Champion. We'll hear more about the issue with Reigns and Edge, and of course Finn Balor as well. Well, tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to see Apollo Crews take on Tyler Breeze. Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable will be action against the Rusev Day. Sheamus and Cesaro as well will take on the Ascension. Bayley, she has a matchup against Carmella. Mickie James, one of the new women on the roster, will take on Sasha Banks, who recently did defeat Nia Jax. Sasha could be in line for a title shot, or Mickie James put an end to it. And we're going to find out who will take on Braun Strowman at Elimination Chamber for the Intercontinental Championship. It'll be a fatal four-way match. Itami, Jericho, Zayn, and Bray Wyatt. Who will challenge Strowman? First up, Crews and Breeze. It is going to be Tyler Breeze picking up the victory. Tag team action as Rusev Day win. And of course, more tag action with Sheamus and Cesaro continuing their winning ways. Bayley defeats Carmella as well. Well, we kick things off here tonight on SmackDown with women's action. And it is the legendary Mickie James, who recently made her return to the WWE at the Royal Rumble. She was a part of the Women's Royal Rumble matchup. And she featured, well, not the best night for her, but she did feature pretty strongly. She got a good opportunity to show us what she's capable of and showed us her skills that she still possesses despite some time away from the WWE. In fact, it was the first time we've seen Mickie James in Universe Mode history. Great moment for Mickie James, who now will be a part of the women's roster going ahead. We also saw, of course, Bayley, who did defeat Carmella earlier on. She also made her return in the Women's Royal Rumble match. Plenty of talk about Bayley, plenty of talk about Mickie James, and of course, plenty of chatter about this woman, Sasha Banks, who did defeat Nia Jax not that long ago. And many believe that maybe Sasha Banks is going to be next in line for a title opportunity against Nia Jax. We know Alexa Bliss will be going to WrestleMania. She won the Women's Royal Rumble matchup. But who will be the champion heading into WrestleMania? Sasha Banks wants to be that woman. Sasha Banks believes that she could be the one to knock off Nia Jax in what would be a huge upset. Well, we saw Bayley defeat Carmella earlier on. Bayley has had a couple of victories already since arriving. How can Mickie James fare? Another one of the newer women here on the roster. So, a couple of new names now in the women's division. So, who's going to stand above the rest? Mickie James has already looked good, but this is a big chance here to show us what she can really do one-on-one against Sasha Banks. And now, of course, big clothesline as Banks heads to the outside. Of course, as we mentioned, Bayley getting a few victories, so she might be getting closer to getting a pretty surprising opportunity at the championship. There's a head scissors there by Sasha Banks. So look, Sasha Banks did defeat Nia Jax, so she's got to be number one in line. So if we had to pick a contender right now, you'd have to go with Sasha. But no doubt about it, Mickie James is a woman who will be on a bit of a mission to get herself in contention. She doesn't want to come back to lose. She wants to come back and be successful, win the Women's Championship once again. Referee, his count is growing. Count is 7 now as Sasha Banks continues to throw Mickie James to the steel steps here, whilst it's hurting Mickie James and wearing her down, not exactly getting her in the victory to try in the ring to try and get the victory rather. Count of 8 now. Count of 9. These women got to get in. Sasha gets in. Mickie James gets in. Well, geez, they left it through literally the last second there. And it's now Mickie. Oh, here we go. There's press. Takes down Sasha Banks with a big-time right hand. A few striking the face of Sasha. Now, coming up to the second rope. Lining up her opponent. Sasha Banks slowly back to her feet. Not what... I don't think she's going to like what's coming. Oh, missile drop kick off the second rope there. Mickie James showing us that she's still got it already here. That's what we want to see from Mickie James. You want to return, you want to come back, and you want to look your best. You want to perform at your best. It makes you wonder, though, Nia Jax being as dominant as she has been, Sasha Banks did defeat her, yes. Was it a fluke? Well, time will tell. But Sasha Banks made me think, hey, if it's a triple threat fatal four-way, maybe my chances of winning increase, because it's going to be so difficult to defeat Nia Jax. So I'm thinking maybe it's not the worst thing in the world if someone does get added to the matchup and potentially force a triple threat or a fatal four-way. Sasha Banks one-on-one against a rampaging Nia Jax will be very, very tough to stop. But let's not forget, in a fatal four-way triple threat rules matchup, you don't have to pin the champion. You can get rid of her. You can throw her over the top of the rope. You can take it down with your best shot, keep it down for a little bit of time, and then take the most of the opportunity you've got and take down the other opponent in the matchup and go on to win. So if Sasha Banks, if she can't deal and get rid of Nia Jax, well, then maybe she doesn't have to. We'll have to wait and see, but we do know Bayley is on the rise. She wants in. Mickie James wants in. So if Sasha Banks can't get it done tonight, it may not be the worst thing in the world for her. But, in saying that, if you do defeat the champion one-on-one, it gives you the confidence to believe that you can do it again. So when it comes to the championship matchup, Sasha Banks probably may want it to be one-on-one, knowing that she has got that victory in the bag. As now Sasha, here we go! Takes Mickie James off of her feet. Nicely executed there by Sasha Banks, but more needs to be done here to wear down Mickie James. Is back to her feet, now connects with the right hand and kicked to the midsection of Sasha. And now going to drive her into the corner. Mickie James here. She got planned here as she gets Sasha at the top of the rope. James has Sasha in position, going to go for a Hurricane Rana! Takes Sasha Banks off the top, and Sasha heads to the other side of the ring. Not because she wanted to, but because she had to, but only gets a 2 count there, does Mickie James. So close for the returning woman here of Mickie James. What an opportunity it is for her to showcase her ability and step up here and prove to everyone that she can still be a potential contender and threat for the championship down the line. Sasha taken off her feet there by Mickie James, and now striking to the midsection of Sasha Banks does Mickie James now again, this time with the knee, and now another right hand there by Mickie James, and she's gonna get her up here the fireman's carry, and she's gonna hang her up there on the ropes there. This could be it here. Mickie James is gonna try her luck, and he gets a 2 count. Mickie James looking very good though, and that's a good sign for her. She wants to keep the confidence going. She showcased her ability at the Rumble. Didn't get to see too much of her, but now we're going to see more of her going forward. She wants to start with a bit of a bang here. As now a guillotine here. Mickie James in some trouble, and no, she's going to be able to break through it. But from over, she's going to bridge through and try and reverse the pressure back on Sasha Banks, but she wasn't able to hang on to it. Maybe she thought it wasn't the right opportunity, the right time to try and go for a cover. Mickie James though feeling confident. Mickie now under the second rope. Look out. No. Mickie James able to change her mind, and she thought it wasn't going to cost her, but it did, because Sasha hits the right hand. Sasha now taken off of her feet there by Mickie, and Mickie has a hold of Sasha Banks here. Attempted shot to the midsection, but gets taken down. And now Sasha going to work away with a half crab here. Mickie James in a bit of pain, and you can see why, because Sasha Banks has got the half crab on, but it won't be enough as Mickie takes Sasha Banks down. Attempted right hand misses out there as Mickie James gets shot there with the right hand. And now Sasha Banks, look out, here comes a neck breaker. Oh, that's gonna hurt. A huge neck breaker there by Sasha Banks. But Mickie's not giving it up yet, realizing how big this match is to her. This is all or nothing, I think, for Mickie James. If she wants to have any chance of making it to WrestleMania, she has to win here tonight. Sasha Banks knows that she's got a good chance, but she can shut down the opportunities for others around her. Sasha with the elbow. Mickie, taken off her feet. Sasha, though, she's wearing down. She's hurting. She's on one knee. She's struggling a little bit. Sasha, no. Mickie takes her off her feet. Sasha driven back into the middle of the ring here. As now, kicked out again there to Sasha Banks as Mickie James wondering what's the next step. What does she do here to try and put Sasha Banks away? Sasha Banks is hurting, but Mickie James, I think she's struggling for ideas here. She just needs to stay focused, I think. Mickie James from behind. Knees. More knees. And takes her down with the reverse DDT. Inverted. Now, Mickie James I think has done enough damage here. I think Sasha Banks is struggling. She was on one knee a moment ago, and she just gets a number of knees to the back of her head, taken down with her inverted DDT. I think Sasha Banks could be in trouble as she could pull out a victory here. She's going to go for it, hits the neck breaker, swings out Mickie James, big neck breaker, and this could be the turning point of the matchup. Can Sasha Banks turn this into a victory? Here comes Sasha. Gonna go for the enziguri and connected flush to the back of the head. Sasha's going for it now. Sasha believes she's gonna have a chance to put Mickie James away. Gonna go for the bank statement. She's got it locked in. Here we go. Bank statement's in. Mickie James, is she about to tap? Nowhere to go. Mickey's gonna find a way to break free. And Sasha Banks, though, may be losing grip. Or maybe she's exhausted. Maybe Sasha has got nothing left in the tank to keep the hold going. And Sasha just gives Mickie a chance to survive and get out of the hold and give her a second chance, a second win here. Mickie gets Sasha up. Mickie James, oh, the mech kick! Right to the head! Sasha, I think, just let this match go. She sure did. It's over. Sasha had a win in her grasp, but she just couldn't hang on. She ran out of gas. She was too hurt. And Mickie James made the most of it, got back to her feet, and hit the mick kick right to the skull. And that is it. Mickie James steals a victory. Sasha Banks was going to win this match. She was going to be okay. She was going to make sure Mickie James was out of the title picture, but she gets connected right in the head there with a mick kick. 1, 2, 3, good night. Mickie James returns to SmackDown with a major victory. She defeats Sasha Banks and maybe has inserted herself into the title picture for the Women's Championship. While the Smackdown General Manager is here to address the Reigns victory at the Rumble. Let's check in to see what our General Manager has to say about Roman Reigns. Alright, I know what you're all thinking, that I'm here to say that Reigns doesn't deserve to be champion, that Reigns shouldn't be champion. I'm going to do everything I can to make sure he loses that title. Surprisingly, that's not the case. Roman Reigns proved to me at the Royal Rumble that he is deserving of the WWE Championship. He went to the Royal Rumble and he won fair and square. He beat AJ Styles. He became the WWE Champion without any hook or crook. He did it 1, 2, 3 clean in the middle. But last week when Roman Reigns showed up and he got face to face with our Royal Rumble winner Finn Balor, a man that we should be celebrating his return, a man that we should be appreciating, that I hope will be staying right here on SmackDown. Roman Reigns got in his face and he attacked. In my opinion, Reigns hasn't learned a damn thing. After all this time that I've been trying to help Reigns become a better man and become a potential better champion, which now he has become, Reigns hasn't learned a single thing about respect. And that needs to change. And I've been trying my best to change that. Now, at the next pay-per-view, the Elimination Chamber, there will be one more hurdle for Roman Reigns to overcome before he gets to WrestleMania. Now, the Elimination Chamber has proven to be a great night for Roman Reigns historically. It was a night where he won the WWE Championship a few years ago. So let's see if Reigns can this time defend the WWE Championship, because Roman Reigns will go one-on-one with AJ Styles. Now, if I really wanted to get the championship off Roman Reigns, then I could make this match a triple threat, fatal 4-way, 5-way, 6-pack challenge, something like that. But in my opinion, AJ Styles deserves a fair one-on-one rematch. As for Finn Balor, Finn, I hope that you stay right here on SmackDown. You have until the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view to make your decision. We heard on Raw that they're looking to make decisions to plan for their future without you. They don't even want you on Raw. They don't want you back, but we want you here on SmackDown, Finn. I want you to stay. And if you want your revenge against AJ Styles at WrestleMania, that could happen. If you want to prove that you can take down the big dog at WrestleMania, that could happen. at the Elimination Chamber, we will find out who will walk into WrestleMania and who will challenge Finn Balor for the WWE Championship. Well, clearly there's still some bad blood between Reigns and Edge, but Reigns is the champion. Edge has to deal with it, and now Edge has made the match official. Styles versus Reigns at the Chamber. Well, we know what's going to happen at the Elimination Chamber for the WWE Championship, but we don't know what's going to happen for the Intercontinental Championship. But tonight, we'll hopefully have our answer. We have a fatal four-way match to determine who will take on the current champion, Braun Strowman, at the Elimination Chamber. Well, this man, Hideo Itami, a Japanese megastar, has come here to the WWE over the last number of years and has really shown that he is definitely worth the hype. He is as good as everyone has said he is. He has been excellent over the last year right here on SmackDown, but when it comes to winning titles, Itami yet to capture one. He has come close to getting himself in contention for the championship that Braun Strowman has at the moment, the Intercontinental Championship, but hasn't quite been able to do it. It's tonight, Itami's time. Well, this man, Chris Jericho, knows all about Hideo Itami. Let's not forget about their bitter rivalry that they had earlier on in the season. Chris Jericho and Itami went back and forth for a number of months there. And now, recent times, Chris Jericho challenging AJ Styles, the then champion for the WWE title, failed to get the job done. Jericho unsuccessful in his Royal Rumble endeavors. So Jericho has been a very successful Intercontinental Champion throughout his career, but when it comes to Universe Mode, he hasn't won it. So now Chris Jericho wants to win the Intercontinental Championship and prove that he is still the best in the world. I'll tell you what, if he can beat Braun Strowman, he might be able to do that and say that he definitely is. Well, his opponent tonight alongside Itami will be this man, Sami Zayn. Without a doubt, this has been the best season of his career here on Universe Mode. He has risen from the bottom all the way to the top. But Sami Zayn has got nothing to show for it. He has not won a championship here in Universe Mode. So Sami Zayn, we're still trying to figure out when will he strike? When will he show us that he is ready to become a champion? Well, when it comes to the Intercontinental Championship, perhaps one of the better champions in Universe Mode history has been this man, Bray Wyatt. Two-time champion Bray Wyatt. And he knows all about Braun Strowman, a man that, well, was by his side for a long time. Braun Strowman turned his back on Bray Wyatt earlier on in the season. The two battled for the Intercontinental Championship at SummerSlam, where Braun Strowman defeated Bray Wyatt and officially moved on from the Wyatt family. We could see a rivalry renewed if Bray Wyatt can get the job done here tonight and defeat the other three superstars to go on to the Elimination Chamber to challenge Braun Strowman. Or will we see it happen though? That's the big question as this matchup is about to begin. A fatal four-way right here on SmackDown. Four of our best: Wyatt, Itami, Zayn, and Jericho. Let's see it. Here we go. A four-way to determine who will take on Braun Strowman at the Elimination Chamber as Sami Zayn with a hot start there. Missile dropkick off the top of the rope there. And now he's going to head to the top of the turnbuckle there. Going to go off the top again. As Zayn, oh, with a big splash down. Great start here by Sami Zayn, a man who was the finalist in the King of the Ring. Was not able to get the job done. But Zayn challenging for the WWE Championship against Finn Balor earlier on in the season. Then AJ Styles later on. Zayn's been amongst the top tier contenders for that WWE title for a number of months now. But now he knows his WrestleMania dream is gone. He won't be in contention for the WWE title. So he's turned his attention to the next best thing, Braun Strowman in the IC title. As has the other three superstars of this matchup, especially Chris Jericho and Bray Wyatt. They've had their opportunities for the championship that currently Roman Reigns holds in the last number of months. And Itami, he's been wanting to get his hands on Braun Strowman all season. As you can see, Jericho and Itami after one another again. There'll be still some bad blood there. Let's not forget what happened between those two. Months and months and months of just beating the crap out of each other, really. That all came ahead, and a big matchup where Chris Jericho was unsuccessful in beating Hideo Itami. But, well, you'd probably say Jericho was the better man out of the situation. Jericho went on to challenge AJ Styles at Backlash for the championship. No mercy. So it's a successful time for Chris Jericho, whereas Atami hasn't quite been able to break through the mold, break through the middle here on SmackDown with so many superstars gunning for that Intercontinental Championship. A title that in recent times Braun Strowman's been dealing with Sheamus and Cesaro. Now that Sheamus and Cesaro have headed themselves into the tag team division here on SmackDown, well, it opens up an opportunity. Two of the names that have been gunning for that title now out of the picture. It means that someone's going to take that spot. Someone's going to come in and get that opportunity as Bray Wyatt has Sami Zayn on the top of the rope. Might be looking to go for a back suplex, and he does. Big time suplex as Zayn is hurting, and he's taken down and says, you know what, I'm getting the hell out of there. Don't blame him. Jericho's back in here with the man who delivered the suplex, Bray Wyatt, and Hideo Itami still in as Jericho. Oh, hang on, go for the walls. Chris Jericho, is he going to be able to lock it in? Yes, he is. The walls of Jericho's locked in. Itami right there to break it up, though, but a bit of a pressure applied there to Bray Wyatt, and he's back. The roll back of Bray will be hurting, but luckily not for too much time as Itami takes down Jericho. Zayn springs off the ropes and hits Bray Wyatt. Go for the cover here, but Itami on top of it breaks it up quickly. Braun Strowman, as we said, defeated Cesaro recently for the Intercontinental Championship. Now, the question is, what's the future hold for Braun Strowman, a man who was in amongst the championship picture this time last year and has had a tremendous year as a code breaker by Jericho. Will Jericho about to be... Will he be the one to take on Braun Strowman? Is he about to go... No, I was about to say he's going to go to Elimination Chamber to take on Braun Strowman, but Zayn able to break it up with the code breaker being applied. Sami Zayn still in the ring though with enough wherewithal to be able to break things up. As now Jericho springs off the ropes and connects with the drop kick right there on Hideo Itami. Jericho looking for a bit of revenge on Itami here tonight. Zayn and Bray Wyatt, of course, involved in a triple threat match against AJ Styles for the WWE title. So a bit of history between Zayn and Bray. Wow, Sister Abigail. Cover though by Zayn on Itami. And Bray, despite hitting Sister Abigail, won't go for the cover right there on Chris Jericho. Interesting decision there by Bray. Going to get him up with the shoulders here with the fireman's carry. Oh, hangs up Jericho. Zayn suplexes Itami. All happening right here on SmackDown with four of our best in the ring here. Sami Zayn going to the second rope. Zayn. Oh, he caught both men there rolling through and connecting. Caught Bray Wyatt midair and it landed on Hideo Itami in the end. As now Zayn has Itami down. Shoulders down, no. Jericho going to slide back into the ring, trying to give himself an opportunity. What can he do here as Itami is still down? Sami Zayn is in the corner. Jericho, uh-oh, this is going to be classic Jericho. Off the ropes, springs off, connects with a boot right to the chest of Zayn, takes him down to the outside of the ring. And Itami wants nothing to do with Jericho, comes to the outside. Well, you can't blame him. Chris Jericho, he's in a mood tonight. He's in a mood to win. And when he's in that type of mood, he is tough to beat. Itami coming after Bray Wyatt. He takes him over the top and right hand takes down Hideo. Jericho lining up. Sami Zayn, no. Misses out there as Sami Zayn going to try and keep the pressure on Chris Jericho here. Well, this is exactly the situation you want. A fatal four-way. You want your opponents to be the outside of the ring and take advantage. Zayn has this chance, looking for the exploiter. In the corner, Sami Zayn with the exploiter, but Bray Wyatt's back in, and now the Uranagi. Oh, what a slam there by Bray. Now, can he find the Sister Abigail again? This may be enough to put Zayn away. Connects quickly, hooks the leg, but Jericho, with a last gasp effort, able to connect and break up the pin. Jericho is hurting. Sami Zayn is in real trouble. As now, oh wow. What about the power there by Bray? Jericho cover, hooks the leg on Zayn. Oh, Bray doesn't break it up, nearly risking the match there. Oh, that was close. Keeps it alive though. As now Jericho turns Bray around with the right hand in the back. Jericho trying to fire himself up here. Risky though, but can he make the most of it? As he takes down Bray. Jericho with a couple more shoulder block takedowns. Bray has Jericho over the top of the rope. Chris Jericho covering the corner. We've seen this plenty of times. Jericho, double axe handle off the top of the rope. Bray Wyatt's down. And Atami with kicks and strikes takes down Sami Zayn. Well, who's going to get this match won? Who's going to be able to take advantage here? Oh, geez, I thought for a second Atami and Jericho were going to team up. That would be a rare sight to see. Especially the history between these two. They don't like each other one bit. As now Bray Wyatt has Chris Jericho against the ropes. Bray Wyatt can't take advantage. Jericho right hand, and now takes down Bray. Cover. Will this be enough? Referee slow in position here. 2. No. Zayn has Atami in the corner. Elbow strike there as Jericho wraps the legs around Bray. Atami, look out! GTS! Go to sleep! Zayn's down! And Jericho saves the day, but I think Atami wasn't going to get the job done anyways, as Zayn did get the shoulder up. The GTS, though, almost pinning Sami Zayn. Would have been a huge win there for Hideo Itami. For Hideo, I worry about him, but the clear, distinct size advantage that's going to be taking play if Itami does win. Braun Strowman will tower Hideo Itami. Is that going to hurt Hideo Itami? We've seen the likes of Rey Mysterio, though, over the years. He gets involved in the ring, doesn't really cost him or hurt him too much. When he takes down the big man, he can do it. Can Hideo Itami do something similar? Hideo Itami, if he strikes you like he's doing Chris Jericho right now, well, he'll beat anyone. As, oh, a big strike right to the midsection there. Itami, though, slowed down a little bit. Zayn has a hold of him. Now Sami Zayn, oh, looking for the Koji clutch. Unable to find it, though, is now. Oh, Itami slams down Zayn. Picks him up, but Zayn, foot underneath the rope, gets the break. Jericho trying to get to the ropes. Meanwhile, Itami and Bray. Right hand there by Itami, but gets countered there by Bray, hits another elbow. And Jericho taunting the crowd, and the crowd supporting Chris Jericho tonight. As Itami is down. Jericho has Zayn in the ring all alone. Bray Wyatt might need to realize this. Jericho with the lion salt there takes down Zayn and keeps him hurting. But Zayn trying to get back up and survive, and he does. Itami has Bray up. Itami slams down Bray with the knee. Connecting there on Bray Wyatt, and now Hideo Itami will toss Bray back in. Zayn connecting. Sami Zayn firing himself up here. Zayn trying to get some momentum building. Sami Zayn trying to go for the Blue Thunder Bomb. Can't find it. Hurricane Rana there by Itami. Zayn now has Itami in the corner. This is not where you want to be against Sami Zayn. Oh, thank goodness Hideo was able to survive that. Otherwise, the Haluva kick was going to put him away right there. Very lucky for Hideo Itami as Zayn continues to wear him down with another elbow. Sami Zayn stalking his prey right now. What can Zayn do? He's going to line him up. Oh, slams down on Itami. Jericho back in the ring, though. I don't think Zayn has realized that Jericho's there. And he might want to, because Jericho just strikes Itami. Now the leg sweep. Down goes Zayn. Cover. Will this be it? Bray Wyatt, though. He's in the corner, and oh, God. Bray Wyatt's doing Bray Wyatt things. It's now Jericho Codebreaker. Jericho maybe going to the chamber to take on Braun Strowman. Jericho watching, no, because he knows Bray Wyatt going for the Sister Abigail. Smart by Jericho. Instead, he goes for the cover and makes sure that Bray Wyatt is distracted. So he knew that Bray was going for the Sister Abigail, and if he couldn't beat Sami Zayn, then Bray could have beaten Hideo Itami. Bray Wyatt rolls through, takes down Jericho, shoulders down, referee position, this could be it here. Jericho in trouble. No, gets the shoulders up and kicks out. Surviving there. Jericho now going to get Bray Wyatt over the top of the rope there. Sami Zayn has Jericho up. Zayn's hurting. He's taken a wealth of punishment, the Codebreaker, recently. And now Itami takes down Bray. Jeez, who's going to win this match? On one hand, it's Bray Wyatt almost getting it done. On the other, it's Chris Jericho. Itami and Zayn trying to survive. Who the heck is going to win this one? As now, Chris Jericho has Bray Wyatt And Atami breaks that up. Atami coming after Bray. He has Bray over the top of the... through the ropes, I should say, as Atami. What is he thinking? Is now Zayn has Jericho down. Jericho kicks out. Meanwhile, Hideo Itami. Oh! Through the ropes! Tope Suicida through the ropes and connects right there on Bray Wyatt. Itami now has Bray Wyatt to the outside. Jericho with the enziguri. Oh, I think Itami was going for the GTS to the outside of the ring. Can't find it though. Bray Wyatt, look out. Oh, suplexes Itami down. Now Zayn is in the ring all alone. Itami's hurting. Bray Wyatt, maybe he believes he's got a chance to put Itami away. Running senton. And Jericho again! Code breaker! The code breaker could have put Zayn away, but it's Hideo Itami and Bray Wyatt still in the ring. Cover! Broke it up. Now Jericho against the ropes. Sister Abigail! Bray Wyatt's gonna steal it! Bray Wyatt, no! I thought he was going to the chamber, but Jericho breaks it up. Zayn's down. Itami's hurting. It might be between Bray and Jericho right now. Who's going to the Elimination Chamber to take on Braun Strowman for the IC title? Bray Wyatt and Zayn trying to fend off Jericho and Itami right now. Itami giving his best shot. Blue Thunder Bomb there on Jericho. And now Itami takes down Bray. Now Itami coming after Zayn. The two men standing right now going toe to toe. Sami Zayn's going to find something. Sami Zayn. Oh no, this could be it. Koji clutch. Here we go. Got it locked in. Bray's trying to get up. Jericho's trying to get up, but it's too late. Zayn picked his spot. He executed when both of his other opponents were down. He makes Hideo Itami tap out, and Sami Zayn will go to the Elimination Chamber to take on Braun Strowman for the Intercontinental Championship. What a win tonight for Sami Zayn. And now, Braun Strowman has a tough challenge ahead. Sami Zayn has been excellent for a long period of time. Will he finally win a big matchup for a title at the Elimination Chamber? Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have time for this edition of Universe Mode. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. Comment down below. Will Zayn beat Strowman? Yes or no? Let me know. Subscribe to see more. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.